What's up YouTube, Swollen here. So I'm doing a powerlifting meet without a coach and minimal training. All the powerlifting meets I've ever done, not once did I have a coach and only had minimal training. Reason why is I just enjoy lifting weights and I like to challenge myself. So in this video, I'm gonna show you how I did during the meet, the emotions I was feeling, how I prepped, and what I do during meet days. Let's get started. So first lift in powerlifting is the squat, then the bench press, then my favorite lift, the deadlift. And you get 3 attempts for each of the lifts. So 9 attempts in total. So my opener for squat was 205 kgs, which is about 451 pounds. My heart was racing. You always feel a little bit nervous when you first step on the platform, but you just gotta do it and you gotta focus. Once I got my opener, the nerves kind of went down. They were still kind of in the back of my mind, but I still pushed forward and stick to the plan. So first lift was a good lift, 3 white lights. And then for my second attempt, I went with 215 kilograms, a 5 kg jump, which is around 475 pounds. A little bit nervous, but I knew I had it in me, so I was confident. This one moved a little bit slow. I was hoping it would move a bit faster, but I got the lift and I got 2 white lights, which is still a good lift. The 1 red light was for depth. I guess on the one side, maybe one of the judges thought I didn't hit depth, but overall feeling good that I got that second attempt. Now for my third, I was gonna go 225 kg, but since 215 kind of moved a little bit more slow, I decided to go down by 2.5. So I did 222.5, which is about 490 pounds, but had a misgroove and didn't get the lift. As I was coming up, I noticed that the bar was leaning to one side too much, and it just kind of threw me off. So I just couldn't get it up and had to get the spotters to help me. But the meet ain't over yet. Even though I didn't get that lift, I'm still gonna try to perform my best. So I went 2 for 3 with squats. Next is bench press. For bench press, I opened up at 125 kgs, which is 275 pounds. I got a long wingspan, so bench is not the best for me. So as an opener, it felt pretty good. Moved pretty easy. 3 white lights, no problem. And then for my second attempt, I did 130 kg, which is about 287 pounds. This actually felt lighter and moved better than my opener. So this lift, 3 white lights, no problem. And then I went up 5 kgs from there. So for my third bench press attempt, I did 135 kgs, which is 298 pounds, so almost 300 pounds. I was a little bit nervous for this, because usually when I do meets, I'm always bad at bench press. But I went out there, got set up, waited for the commands, and crushed it. I was surprised I got it because in my past meets, I would always fail that amount of weight. That was a PR for me. Felt like I could do more. So maybe I could have got 2.5 or 5 kgs more, but I'll keep working at it and getting stronger and better. And for future meets, I'll try 140 or 140 plus. Now we're getting into my favorite lift. This is where I really perform, the deadlift. So for my deadlift, I had a pretty big opener, which is 280 kgs, 618 pounds. No problem, crushed it. That's what I'm known for locally here where I lift, is for having a really strong deadlift. I can out deadlift most people at the meet. And then for my second attempt, I went up 12.5 kgs, which is 292.5 kgs, which is 645 pounds. I was a little bit nervous, you know. The most I've ever lifted in a meet was, I think, around 285. So I was a little bit nervous going into this lift, you know, because in the back of your mind, you're kind of doubting yourself. Or like, oh, can I lift it off the ground? Am I able to lift it off the ground? But you just got to go and do your setup and lift it off the ground. What I like to do when I set up for a deadlift is I like to relax and calm my mind down and not overthink it. And I notice when I do that, my deadlifts just fly. So that moved pretty well. I like the way that moves. So I decided to go for a provincial deadlift record. So the provincial deadlift record at the time was 302.5 kgs. which is about 667 pounds. In powerlifting, you're allowed to chip it by 0.5. So I just decided just to chip the provincial record. So I went for 303 kgs, which is 668 pounds, about a pound over the provincial record. Very nervous, you know, especially when you're waiting your turn. So I go quiet and I kind of lock in and I just visualize lifting the weight off the ground. So it's my turn, 303 is on the bar. I did my routine setup, got my feet set up, shook up my shoulders, got my arms long, took a deep breath, went down, gripped the bar, and ripped it up. And it came up. I was surprised it came up, but I ripped the callus and my grip slipped just as I was locking out. And I tried holding it on as hard as I could, but I couldn't do it, so it slipped out my hands. Had to let it go, so it was no lift. What bothered me a little bit, the strength is definitely there, but I'm pretty confident in the future I will break that record. So I just gotta keep at it, keep training, and keep going for that record. Overall, it was a fun day, had a good meet, and I'm excited to do another meet. If this video helps you, give it a like, or if you have any questions, comment below, and I'll get back to you. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.